Okay, we're out here hunting Sam Houston Park and got a good signal here. Now this is an unusual signal. It's ringing right at 55, but it's a good solid 55. And so I'm gonna dig it. I usually don't dig stuff in that range because it's usually just junk. We're gonna dig it and see what it is, but when I get a good solid signal, I'll dig just to see, kind of see what stuff is. And I'm starting to see, I don't know if y'all can see that, starting to see a kind of a chain right here buried in the ground. And oh my gosh, if that's a gold chain, I am going to jump around like a crazy Indian. Look at that. That is awesome. That was a solid signal, but lower than I usually hear. We'll see if we can get it out without tearing it up. It's all stuck in this grass. I'm gonna dig that out and then I'll show it to you in a minute. Well, there it is, folks, and you can see that the grass has grown all in it, and so I had to be kind of careful digging it out. I didn't want to break it. Still haven't determined whether or not it's anything good. Don't know. Can't see really any markings on it. Don't have my glasses on, so I'll have to take that home and clean it up, see what it looks like. But that's a nice chain, and we'll see whether or not there's any good to it or not. That's awesome. I absolutely love finding jewelry, and I hope that's one of my gold bugs or a silver bug. I don't know. As far as it was in the ground, you can see it was in there under the grass a good bit, and it doesn't look corroded, so it might be something good. We'll take a look at that and see when we get home, and I'll show it to you later. This is one of those times where it really fools you. Started digging in this hole, got a signal. I can see something round and kind of shiny, or I think it's shiny. It's actually white. I don't know if you can see that. Round and kind of white. And so I pull it out, and what is it? It's a bottle cap of some sort. So it made me think it was going to be something good, and it turns out to be a little bottle cap. Oh, it looks like it says Bayer aspirin on it. Sometimes that happens. Keep looking for those silver bugs. Okay, this hole was ringing like a quarter, about 88, 87. And there was actually 2 Sacagawea dollars in that hole, so that's pretty awesome. That's pretty good. $2 in one hole. Still looking for those silver bugs. I'm back out here at Bushland for about the 3rd time hunting here. We're gonna see what else there is. You're not gonna believe this, folks, but this is the hole I dug those 2 Sacagawea dollars out of. They were sitting right here. So I got up to go over the hole again and make sure there wasn't anything else. Got a signal right here, right next to it. And you're not going to believe this, but I have dug out here. It looked, I thought it was a, and I've scratched it up a little digging it, but I thought it was a, just a plug. It's real flat. There's no real edge to it, but it's actually a Standing Liberty quarter that was in that hole right there, right next to it. Now, why that was out here, other than the fact that somebody was just carrying that around, maybe with those $2, I don't know. Because this field is not really that old to have that kind of coin in it, but that is absolutely awesome. I can't tell what date it is. It's probably completely worn off. It's pretty worn, but that is silver right there, my friend. That is Standing Liberty quarter. That is awesome. Gonna keep looking. Found one of those silver bugs today. Not what I expected, but that is absolutely incredible. Okay, this was ringing at a good hard 79. We're gonna see what that is. I've been finding a lot of bottle caps, but you just can't leave them in there. So you gotta dig them, see what they are. And I do see something shiny right off the bat. So look at that. I don't know if you can focus on that. Right there. Something shiny. And we do have us a little ring with some little hearts on it. That is incredibly awesome. I tell you what, I do love finding the jewelry. And it's real thin. My guess is that is silver, the range that it's ringing in. But that is just absolutely cute and awesome. I love finding that. That's good. I found one similar to this over at Caprock High School with some bells on it. That'll make a nice addition to the collection. We'll clean that up and show it to you later. This right here is ringing at 63, 64. It's good, pretty solid signal, so we're going to dig it out and see what that is. I like to dig the solid ones. Oh, and there's something shining right there. Another shiny. Is that? Oh, what is that? That's going to fool me, isn't it? I thought that was gold. What is that? I think it is a ring. I thought it was a bottle cap. First I thought it was a ring, then I thought it was a bottle cap. Then I thought it was a ring again. And sure enough, look at that. Now ringing in that range, man, I would expect it to be gold, but it doesn't look like gold. But it doesn't look completely corroded either. So I don't know what that is. I'll have to take it and clean it up and look at it. Don't know if there's any marks in it or not, but that's a cool little ring. I think it's just junk. Now that I'm just looking at the color and the tone of it. But that gets your heart going. That's awesome. I thought it was a ring. I mean a gold ring. Looks like junk. It might be gold plated or something like that. But that's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's second ring for today, and I found that standing Liberty quarter, so I've got me some good rings and silver bugs and things going on. I need to find that gold one though, the one that you know is gold, and no doubt about it. This one's a little too light to be gold, and the color's just not quite right. But I think it was probably gold plated or something. This is a real loud 84. Makes me think there's something really good there. I don't know, it might be a quarter laying funny, or it might actually be something good. But it's one of those you just can't ignore. You gotta dig it up and hope for something, one of them good silver bugs or something like that. Oh, and it's just a big old piece of junk. Well, we got fooled on that one. Sometimes that happens. We're still having a good day. Okay, this one's ringing at 45, 47. Pretty good sound. Gotta dig it. Gotta find out what it is. When you get the solid ones, you really gotta dig those. Everything's kind of muddy, sticking together. It's hard to dig a little bit. Oh, and I don't know if you're seeing that. Seeing something shiny in there. Can you see that? Something a little bit shiny. Let's dig that out. Oh my gosh, if that looks like a class ring. That looks like a class ring right there. That was ringing at oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know if that's real. A lot of these are made with junk jewelry these days, so we're going to take a look. It says SF on there. Don't know what that means. San Francisco. It's got a football. Casey on one side. 2011 on the other. So that's somebody's SF. I don't know what the SF would stand for. That is awesome. That was ringing at, what was that ringing at? 45, 47, good signal. We'll have to clean that up and see what that says. Well, I cleaned it up a little, and I still can't tell what it says. It's got somebody's name in there, and a maker's mark. But my guess is that's that jeweler's sterling silver, because I don't know. I'm just for some reason I'm just thinking that. I found another class ring with gold palladium, which basically is a jeweler's stainless steel. I'm sorry, stainless steel is what I'm trying to say. My guess is that's a stainless steel. It does have some bling to it. Those might be real. Anyway, we'll take a look at that, get it cleaned up, and see what it has. That is absolutely awesome. Finding a class ring or something like that, to me, that's kind of like the holy grail of metal detecting. And that is just completely awesome. That is incredible. Anyway, we're going to take it, clean it up, show it to you later. Okay, what an incredible bunch of finds we've got today. I've been hunting this little school called Bushland out here for about 3 or 4 days, and I've been finding a lot of coins. Today was the day to find some really good stuff. And so I did, this is 3 or 4 days worth of stuff, but most of these coins and stuff were found in the 3 or 4 days. All of the good stuff, well, except for the junky pieces here, have been found today. So here's the zincs, the copper pennies, dimes, nickels, and I did find a bunch of quarters, and I found 2 Sacagawea dollars. So did find a lot of good coinage over these 3 or 4 days. These are all tokens. So I got about 6 different kinds of tokens there that are all interesting. I did find this. Don't know sure exactly what that is. This is a bullet that's been flattened, been shot and flattened. A zipper pull, several different sets of keys, a button. I think that's a button. This is like a bottle opener. It says cowboyupenergy.com. This is an earring that I found. It's kind of interesting, just junk. Oops. I did find a little pickup truck. This is the end of a pin. This cartridge, couple of copper pieces. Always find water hoses and connectors and things like that. Not sure what this was. Another little car. This is a little pendant. It says Ryan on it. It's junk. This is just another piece of, this is a junk earring. You can see the pin on the back that would stick through the ear. Little junk earring. And then the really good stuff, this is the Standing Liberty quarter that I found. And it is very worn. The date's completely worn off. But that is just completely amazing. And I found that right next to these 2 Sacagawea dollars. If you'll watch the video, you can kind of see it on there. But that's absolutely amazing. You can kind of make out the eagle on the back and the Walking Liberty or Standing Liberty on the front. And that is just amazing. It's amazing that was out there. Some kid must have had that in his pocket with those $2 and Sacagawea dollars and lost it. Now this little ring I thought was gold when it was coming out of the ground. It's got a nice little gold tint to it, especially on the inside. The outside is kind of worn, a little bit pitted, not too much, but a nice little ring. It's just junk, but nice little ring. Always like to find those. This is a nice little silver ring, and it does say 925. It's got a couple of little heart bells on it right there, as you can kind of see. And so that was a very nice find. That one was ringing at 79. This one was ringing at like 63, 64. This is a nice little, it's a silver earring as well. It says Mexico on it, one way or the other. I can't read it from here. It says Mexico on there, and that's some good Mexican silver with probably a little onyx stone there in the middle. for that earring. This is a junky little pendant or charm, came off a bracelet, and it does have a little bit of bling on it, a couple of little stones in there, and it does say Disney on the back. Hoping it was, I have found other things like that that were actually silver. This one's not. This is just Disney junk right there. And then I did find this massive class ring, somebody's class ring here. I don't know what the SF stands for. I don't know if that's Sanford Fritch. That's kind of a local school, not too far away, so that might be. It's got a lot of bling on it. It's massive. It's big. It actually says Jostein's on there, or it has a J maker's mark, and it has LTM in there. And so that is lustrium. I looked that up, and that stands for lustrium, which is basically another stainless steel. I found another class ring that was made out of gold palladium. And again, it's another stainless steel jewelers use. It's got a lot of diamonds in there. They are all cubic zirconia stones. They're not real diamonds. I tested them all, and they're all just cubic zirconia. But it's very cool. It's big. Wished it had been gold or something like that. That would have been awesome. I wish the diamonds had been real, but that's what it is. Anyway, had a great day, and I found most of this stuff I found today. So last day of hunting out there, I guess I was squeezing it out of the ball field. So anyway, get out there and hunt. You never know what you're going to find. This one here just absolutely amazed me when I started uncovering it. Saw that little football on the front of it, and it's just absolutely amazing. Y'all get out there and hunt, have a good time, see what you can find. Okay, I just noticed that I forgot to show this chain that I found. And I did find this chain, and it does have some gold color to it, but it's not gold. It doesn't have any markings on it, and I have tested it, and it doesn't really test like gold should. I'm going to take it down and have it looked at to see exactly what it is made out of, but it was probably just gold plated or gold dipped or something like that. But it looked kind of cool. It's a nice little chain. But I also found that. You'll see that on the video as well. Anyway, just a little more.